That's all I want. I want to watch other people be successful. And I say it all the time. When I'm dead and they bury me, if they do, I'd rather be torched, but if they decide to bury me, all I wanted to say was he was a good guy. Hey guys, welcome back again. I'm working from home today. It's already been a crazy day, but we're gonna head inside. I'm working from my basement office. We're gonna do a coaching call with my buddy Danny Griffin from the Realty Classroom. After that, about an hour and a half, we're gonna head out. We're gonna head over to Farmingdale to meet Charles Weinraub, who we met in last week's episode, Handsome Homebuyer and Captain Permit. We're gonna go shoot his weekly podcast. And then from there, we got a little bit of a break, and we're gonna head to the meatball place in Farmingdale for a client appreciation party. So it should be an action-packed day. Come on in and join us. That second call being more like what Lee was talking about, saying, the second call just coming, hey, I'm following up on the request that you made, give me a call here, as the secondary call, not necessarily as the first one. So I'm getting soft or something's changing or what, but I'm kind of leaning towards going that route with call number 2. As I'm getting ready to leave, I got a little present here from good old friend Ed. Very nice little thank you note. Oh, look at that. A little Shutterfly pencil holder or from our first couple episodes. I love a good notebook. Some branded ones. The new name of the company. And a couple of those. 1, 2. There you go. We got 4 months worth. We got 4 months worth of notebooks. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Ed. I appreciate it.
Up always.
That's it, ready to go.
I'm
here back with Charles Weinraub, who you remember from our previous episode. We're gonna go shoot a podcast with him right now, so.
Yeah, kid, welcome everybody back to another episode of the Handsome Homebuyer podcast. I'm Charles, aka the Handsome Homebuyer, aka Captain Permit. Today's guest is amazing, actually, and I don't say that often, and I just met him. Interesting enough, we spent probably 15 minutes together, and you know when you meet somebody, you feel like it clicks. You get that warm, fuzzy, sort of tingly feeling, and you just know that you're meant to do things with this person, and more importantly, you know this person's a good, honest person. They're out there to give value. They're out there to make the world better, and you're just going to click, and great things are going to come from it. So with that said, I want to welcome Dean Miller, broker owner of Dean Miller Real Estate.
I'm almost tempted to say thank you, I appreciate it, and walk out the doors. Talk about dropping the mic.
Talking about, super high energy.
Yeah.
You're totally shattering the status quo in essentially everything you've done throughout your career, from real estate to restaurants to real estate.
And I appreciate that choice of words, because status quo is one that I've always been anti-status quo.
As soon as we started talking for 5 minutes, I'm like, this is that guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is that guy. I try to be that guy. Like, I try to align myself with people that are doing that are challenging the system. Because those are the people that are really making it happen, right? And making a difference.
That's what all of this is all about.
Of course.
Why do I have a camera guy following me? Not because I'm a narcissist, because I want to build relationships. It's easier to build a relationship with somebody when they can see you and know who you are. And if they can get to know you a little bit and like you and maybe gain some trust, when you do finally meet them for the first time, and they know who I am, but I don't have a clue who they are, well, we're building a relationship.
Yeah, they feel like.
And I love being around people who are happy because they're successful doing something that they love to do. And I would love to get a couple dozen of those people working for me as agents who are open-minded enough to ongoing coaching and mentoring and training, not necessarily from me. I don't claim to know it all, but I say it all the time. I know a lot of answers, but there's only so much capacity that this brain and this giant head has. And I don't say giant to have an ego. It's just to say I'm brilliant. It's because I have a little bit of an ego problem sometimes. But I know I've always spent my career learning who knows what, so that when I have a question, I got a permit question, you're now going to be the first person I call. I have a legal question, I'm going to recommend my attorney. And if you don't want to use my attorney, who's done 7 deals for me personally, then go to another attorney at least. So I like to be to go back to what I said earlier, I enjoy that process of being the guide. I don't need the spotlight. This is fun and it's nice, but at the end of the day, I'm much more comfortable in my shorts and a pair of flip-flops and a t-shirt in my basement, cranking away, looking into the corner, doing my work on my computer. I like solitude. but I have no problem stepping out to the spotlight to be that guide to help other people. So with all the agents I've had over the years, some who have been successful and moved on, some who have been failures and moved on, I look at it and say, what can I do to be of value to you? How can I help you get to your destination? And then I look at your goals and say, does this fit into my big picture model? And if it does, where's the right place for you? Let's create that opportunity. And where there are holes in the boat, that becomes my job to patch those holes. So I'm looking for open-minded, creative, people who want to grow. I think, you know, I haven't looked at the numbers lately, but when I looked at them 1st of September, there are 26 to 29,000 members of the Long Island Board of Realtors. 13,331 or more have sold one house, which means half the people who pay LIBOR, and this isn't a shot against them, but half the people who are paying LIBOR annual dues have not even sold a single house. We need to figure out how to get the part-timer to realize they're part-time. Doesn't mean they can't be successful in this business and do it, but we can't let the part-timer who's not a professional get in the way of us doing our jobs well, so that we can take this industry to the level that it deserves to be at. All too often we're looked at used car salesmen and ambulance chasing attorneys and realtors as the bottom of the barrel. And I think that's a crock of shit. I think there are way too many good people in this business to allow that to be the persona that too many people have. We're not a commodity. We need to be professionals. And I think with what we're doing in web design and how we're planning on building that out, and databases and systems, I want people to come to me and say, that's what I need. Who in the organization can help me get there? How fast can we get there? How good can we get? I want everybody to wake up tomorrow saying, I was better tomorrow. I was better today than I was yesterday, and I plan on getting even better tomorrow. We are at the Meatball Place in Farmingdale, and I'm here with my dear friends yet again from Cliffco Mortgage for a customer appreciation party.
We're in front of them. So then literally we're like, let's do a client appreciation event.
But that's where what we're doing online can be helpful as well, is you've got to put stuff in there that's not just for us to use, for them to use for social, but use that as a sales ground. I mean, that was part of why I kind of pumped the brakes from what I originally thought from it. I think we need to get back to a little bit of that. And I take the blame for that, but I look at it from, I'm saying you guys can monetize that group now. You should be using that to put your commercials in there for yourselves, having conversations with the agents there to say, tell me about your shit experience. It got worse. The kids have gotten worse because so many of the parents have gotten soft and allowed it to happen.
Oh, exactly. It's so true.
All too often, instead, I don't necessarily get angry at the kid who's being the bully. I want to go beat the crap out of the parents who either encourage it or completely deny it. Those are the worst. All right, so that's it. We're wrapping up. Thank you so much for tuning in to Dean Miller Real Estate episode number 3. We hope you enjoy it. Again, as always, share, comment, let us know what you'd like to see more of. Give me some critiques, some feedback, maybe a little kiss and a hug. Let me know how things are working out for you. I appreciate your time. See you soon.